Hi, I'm Debbie and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're doing our longer reading for October 1st through the 16th for my Aries. Hello my Aries, how are you? Well, this is a longer reading, so I use three decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, gives me kind of the main message. Then I follow up with my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards to kind of fill in those gaps. And then I finish up with my Osha Zen Tarot, and that kind of, I look at those as my advice, my advice cards. So I have prayed, meditated, and infused the deck with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. So let's go ahead, shuffle one more time. I am going to do, or I'm planning on doing, a short video on just October in itself, like when's the full moon, when's the new moon, anything that's going on. I have not done that, but I will. I plan to. I'm hoping to. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. It does help to support my channel, and I do appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, 3 cards, face down. First 2 are reversed. Let's see what we have here. The 9 of Fire. Okay, fire energy, my Aries, is your energy, Leo energy, and Sagittarius energy. Fiery energy, of course, fire, but it's also passionate and burning. So this one, I do love this woman. I've talked about her, I think, to you. And she is, so 9s are basically something is completed, okay? Something's completed, but at the same time, she has to stand, and this could be male or female, but I'm going to go, because she's a she. She has to stand firm. She has to defend her beliefs. This is what I call the dragon tamer or the dragon slayer. She has to just be bold, and she has to just go for what she knows to be right, okay? So this is don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. So to me, when I get this card, when I look at it, don't give up. Protect that which you've created. So that means that there could be some energy that comes that could be on the negative side that could, try to come against you. And you're just being told, stand firm. Stand firm. If you feel that this is the right thing, you stand firm. Okay? Your next card's reversed. And here is the four of air. So while you're standing firm, why don't you get out of town for a while? No, I'm sorry. I'm being silly. Air energy is your intellect. It's your thoughts. It's your Wi-Fi. It's the things that download. It is your Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius energy. And the 4 of air says the time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. So with these 2 cards, even though you need to be able to defend what you want, make sure you know what it is you are defending, okay? Make sure, you might need to step back a little bit just to kind of do some regrouping. Usually this is kind of a work scenario, but this could be, again, this could be an intimate, or it could even be a family. So, kind of that, you have to make some family decisions. So you might, even though you feel very strongly about a situation, you may have to regroup to re-establish or to actually figure out what your argument is going to be, okay? So you may need to get some facts. You may need to get some actual proof on what you're going to be arguing with. And that's where it says, allow more time before making a decision. But at the same time, it's also warning you not to rush to judgment, okay? I'm feeling very strongly on that. Your last card, the Magician, number 1, new beginnings. So whatever this is, and again, I tend to think it's more with a work situation. This says that you can make things happen. This is that you can manifest it. That, ones are new beginnings. So whatever this is, because remember, I told you 9 is kind of the completing of something. And, maybe this is you're quitting a job, but don't burn your bridges. Don't burn your bridges before you quit, because it's always just good to, to leave on a civil tone. But at the same time, I'm not going to tell you to not be true to yourself, okay? And this could be that. This could definitely be a total thing about a new a new transition for you. We don't have the 10 of anything, which is more of a transitional card, but it could be like something could be ending for you this, this first 16 days in October. You might, maybe you're going to take a little time off. Maybe you will take that vacation and then you start something new. You might be starting that new job. That could be all how this pathway is for some of my Aries. Now, you are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Archangel Raziel. But again, this is you starting. Now, it's not, you're not starting from scratch because you do have the experience, but so maybe you are leaving something behind in order for you to move into that new. And I would kind of think that it could be a job, okay? So, or a new career. But again, don't burn bridges if you don't have to. So, that's always, that's just an old, that's a 63-year-old just giving you advice from her life experience. Okay? Okay. So let's see if we have any clarification, anything that we can add to our reading for our Aries. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. First card. Harmony. Harmony. So whatever this path is, whatever this thing that you've been fighting for, that you might even be giving up, but you're giving it up. You're giving it up in a decent way, and you're going forward. Remember, these are the cards that give me my main message. Okay, and these are kind of that, fill in the gaps. Again, I said, don't burn your bridges. So the thing is, what you're leaving, don't burn your bridges, but what you're going into, it seems like it's going to really fit you well. It's going to be a good fit for you. Your next card. Okay. Reversed, your sacral chakra. This is about, now this is interesting card too, because this is about who it's not your past, it's not how you grew up, it's about who you developed into. This is an earthier type of chakra. It's not as ethereal. This is about who you truly are, who you see yourself as. This is who you've developed into. And, let's see what the next card says here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so your third eye chakra. Now, okay, so here we have now this is, again, these are more your earthier chakras, the more connected to the world, the more connected to the physical, and then this becomes more of the ethereal chakras, okay? And this is like who, are you happy with who you are? Are you where you want to be? Do you feel that you are a person of honor? Okay? Do you feel you are a person of integrity? And that all goes along very well with this 9 of fire, because that's how you are acting. You are acting with your integrity. Now, it could be that you're leaving a job because what you were able to, I want to say put up with. It could be that you're leaving a job because their practices don't fit with your integrity, and that you're going into this new environment, this new endeavor, and this is where you can make things happen. But you also, the third eye chakra, this is where this energy source is to be. And this is that knowing. It's like that this is the time for you to make this move. Okay? It's like, I'm feeling that you feel right with the move. You feel that this meets your sense of integrity, and it's just that that you are entering into that better enterprise, endeavor. Okay? It just feels right. You know it. Okay? Interesting. But I do feel some sort of a job type of career type of, maybe even going into a self-employment type of deal for you. Okay? So let's go on and see any words of advice for you. Again, it's you being able to live with yourself. That's the thing. Maybe the one job gave you a lot of money, but like I said, you just didn't, the practices. You just didn't care for their practices. Okay, here we go. Okay, 1, 2, and let me go ahead and 2 cards have come out. That one wanted to come out too, so we're going to let that come out. Okay, so words of advice. You are part of a bigger picture. You need, and what you do, I truly feel that in many ways when I talk about being positive and talk about being light, in many ways we counter a darker energy, okay? So I know you don't have to agree with it, but in many ways I feel that we do that. Now, and this is kind of like you need to, 2 things, you are part of a bigger world, a bigger universe, and you need to, do you need to? I always use that word. It is helpful if you can see the bigger picture. Now, we can't always see, I can't see the bigger picture. That thing's making me crazy. Okay, I can't see the bigger picture. It's only what we're allowed to see, okay? But you are part of something bigger than what you think, okay? Next card, slowing down. So whatever this change might be, this could be from going from a very, maybe it's even that you were in a very fast-paced environment, and because of that you were, we talk about this every so often for my Aries, but because of that, sometimes you could get really into this fast-paced work environment, but then that can be at the detriment of your family or your intimate relationship, and even though you might like it, so maybe whatever this transition is, it is going to, I think it's going to help you to slow a bit down, but if not, this is a piece of advice for you, is to try to slow down a little bit, okay? And your last card, and this is reversed, and remember, reversed cards are very strong messages, and this is about you breaking through. Now, this is an 11, so it's a 1-1. Remember, we had the Magician, which was a 1. So here again, this is kind of that new, and this is that, what you're doing, whatever this is, whatever this transition is. Well, I shouldn't say, I didn't get a 10, so 10s are more transitional, but whatever this that you're leaving and you're moving into is a total breakthrough for you. And I feel that the fact that this is on an Archangel energy card, that this is on your, your psychic awareness card, your third eye, I feel like this is almost, like you listening, again, higher power, guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is. It's almost like you are, and again, with this, we are the world, it's almost like you are listening to and being, and being directed by that higher power. And that is a major breakthrough, because we tend to be very earthbound people, and sometimes it's very hard to move, with what we think. It's like, I just have this feeling I should do this. I really think I should do this, and where it may not make sense to us. It may not be logical to us. Okay? Hope that makes sense, my Aries. So, my Aries, as always, know that you are loved and be blessed. Bye-bye.